People often ask me what is the most important thing about STEM, and what I try to convey is STEM is not about the attainment of content knowledge. STEM is about the application of the knowledge that students gain in science, math, engineering, and technology. It's the ability to put all four of those areas together. One of the important concepts of STEM is just the ability to be able to think critically, problem solve, communicate, collaborate, be innovative, be creative.
My name is Michelle Hemming, and I've been teaching here at Williams Intermediate for about 12 years. And fortunately for me, with the Davenport School District, wrote a grant, and we were awarded the grant that has turned into the Gateway to Technology program here at Williams, and this last year has just been fabulous. Gateway to Technology in the intermediate level is a precursor to the Project Lead the Way in the high school. So we complement what's going to be happening up at the high school. Our 8th grade in Gateway to Technology is our robotics program, where they will learn eventually how to do a basic program, build a robot that will actually do something.
My name is Kirsten Cayley, and I'm in 8th grade.
My name is Allison Cheatham, and I'm in 8th grade, and we have been members of the Williams STEM team for 3 years. What I liked about the Williams STEM team is just how much fun we had and all the different things we got to do, and especially like the mousetrap cars. I thought that was really fun, building and designing it and meeting new people.
What I liked about the Williams STEM team is just that atmosphere of engineering and designing mousetrap cars.
I have to say my most favorite was the mousetrap car, because I loved how we got to build our own things and race them. Even though I went through a couple problems with my team, I thought it was like one of my most favorites.
The reason why I came into this club is because when I came here last year, I had a lot of fun.
When they understand how to do something, they can't wait to share it with their neighbor. And you can always tell when somebody finally learned something, because they're, look what I did. And then they are explaining, especially when their neighbor's going, well, I can't get this. And then they become teachers. That's one of the things I'm hoping that this class can do, is help them realize the overlap. It's not just technology, it's not just science, not just math. We're trying to see the overlap and how it all relates to one another in their life.
Well, STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math, and we try to incorporate all the things, all those skills in the things we do.
I talk to all my kids, doesn't matter where you go, if you really like this, you need to sign up for those Project Lead the Way classes, because that's what's the next step.
As an 8th grader, I have been looking forward to high school and like the different things you get to do there, like the City High program. We both chose to do the engineering and design, and so I'm really looking forward to that. And we got to tour the West High School STEM classroom, and it was really cool.
They had like little Lego robotics and different types of robots on this pen. That was kind of cool to be able to see how, they build them and stuff.
I know that for high school, if they do have the club, that it should be fun, because I've got a head start here at Williams.
Well, I took CEA this year, which is a civil engineering class, which teaches you about buildings, architecture, and civil engineering. And I really liked that class. It was taught by one of my favorite teachers.
What Project Lead the Way did for me, which was really fun, was it sort of prepared me for what college was going to be like, because it's much more of an open, sort of less structured environment. So when I got to college this year and I sort of started to understand what classes were going to be like, I was like, you know, that's really not a lot different than what we did in Project Lead the Way, especially in the capstone class where you have almost complete creative freedom.
Last year I took Introduction to Engineering Design, and this year I'm going to take Principles of Engineering. They have a bunch of extra after-school robotics programs that are lots of fun to get into. It's a lot of fun because you get to design robots to fulfill a specific mission, and then you get to see it come to life at competitions.
Students at West High School are involved in a number of different engineering contests. We do VEX Robotics, First Tech Challenge Robotics, and Real World Design Challenge. The FTC team repeated going back to the World Championships in St. Louis, Missouri, and also qualified for the finals, which put them in the top 24 in the world.
I did take a lot of AP, more challenging math and science classes. My plans for graduation is to go to Iowa State in the fall. I'm going to major in materials engineering.
I took POE, IED, digital electronics. I plan on going to Iowa State.
For graduation, I plan on attending Iowa State University in chemistry and science. It's such a broad category. I took all the chemistry classes I could to avoid taking biology classes and found that was something that I really enjoyed.
When I was younger, I had a lot of like sports injuries myself, so I just sort of got interested in the medical field. And then once I got up to high school, I took a lot of science classes, and those sort of just helped me like, hey, I love science. Like, I think it'd be really cool to find out more about the human body. I plan on attending the University of Iowa, and I want to study medicine, so I'm going to major in biology.
It started with me wanting to be a vet, so my focus is going to be pre-vet. But as I got to high school, I took a little bit more science classes than English classes, and I realized that I did in fact enjoy those a lot more. And I took more advanced classes with the science. It kind of locked in that desire to go the biology route. I plan on attending Iowa State University, and I'm going to major in biology and double minor in business and chemistry. That's the plan right now.
Well, in the near future, I hope to, or I will be going to the University of Iowa and majoring in biology, and after that I'll be going into medicine and trying to get my doctorate. Most of the classes that helped me toward this path was in the field of sciences. For instance, AP biology, AP chemistry, and physics. Anything that has to do with science really interests me.
Well, after graduation, I'm working this summer, and then I'm going up to Northern Michigan University to get either a major in business management or mathematics. And from there, I hope to get a master's in aerospace engineering and an MBA.
After graduation, I plan on going to Johns Hopkins University. There were a ton of classes that were so enjoyable. One of which was AP Chemistry and AP Calculus. Those were my two favorite ones, and the science field in general has just always been something that I've really enjoyed doing. So